When a boss thought she could get away with rape in the office, part 1 half. I'm still shaking as I write this. It's been weeks since the incident, but the memory of that day is etched in my mind like it was yesterday. I work in an industry dominated by men, and our office has a history of sexism and misogyny. But nothing could have prepared me for what happened on that fateful Friday. I was working late, wrapping up some tasks for the week when Rachel stormed into the room where I was sitting at my desk. She's one of those people who thinks she can get away with anything, always speaking in a condescending tone and never listening to anyone else's opinions. I'd had enough of her BS, but I tried to stay calm. What happened next is something I'll never be able to erase from my mind. Rachel cornered me against the wall and started making unspeakable comments about my appearance. When I pushed back, she laughed it off like it was some sort of joke. The laughter sent a chill down my spine, but I tried to keep my cool. That's when things took a turn for the worse. She grabbed me by the arm and tried to drag me into her office, screaming at me to get out of sight because my colleagues would be too intimidated. The audacity of this woman is still making me fume. I managed to wriggle free from her grip, but I was visibly shaken. Luckily, my colleague Sarah had stepped outside for a smoke break and witnessed the whole ordeal. She came back to find me white-knuckling the edge of my desk and didn't bat an eye. What I don't know is if she recorded anything on camera during that time. I did ask her later, and she told me yes, but refused to share with me, saying sometimes you just have to see it for yourself. Part 2. The next day, Rachel filed a complaint against me stating that I had made an unreasonable comment in the staff meeting about her performance. When this all came to light, my colleagues rallied around me and told their version of what happened. But still, nothing was done. That's when Sarah pulled out her camera and shared the footage with the whole office. The clip showed Rachel cornering me against the wall, making these disgusting comments, and even grabbing onto me as if I was some sort of fragile vase. This sparked outrage among our colleagues, who demanded that Rachel be fired on the spot. And guess what? HR called her in for a chat and told her it was all unprofessional behavior. But we know better, don't we? And now she's actually been given a written warning with clear consequences if this kind of thing happens again. Karma, baby. It's not just about me. It's about all the women who have had to deal with this kind of treatment in our industry. Gender female.